this love pain. Anybody got a pill like a pop? For this love pain. Anybody got a prayer like a session? For this love pain, yeah. Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription? Yeah. For this love pain. Anybody got a pill like a pop? For this love pain. Anybody got a prayer like a session? For this love pain, yeah. Ooh, I need
for this love pain. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. 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 Everything is gonna be all right. Yes, it is. And look, I hate to do this, to walk away. You know, somebody come in and they go, "Oh my God, where'd she go?" I'll be right back. I got to go close this door because my really loud air conditioner comes on right as I started my broadcast. And yeah, we don't want to do that. Hold on just one. Hold on, miss. One more minute. Okay, I'm back. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're well. I hope you and your family are doing well. I'm doing fantastically marvelous. So this morning, wait before I say that. If you're new to the broadcast, please like and share this video. And make sure that if you're on YouTube, you subscribe to my channel and that you give StreamYard permission for me to see your comments. There you go. Okay, now all the preliminaries out of the way. Again, I hope you're doing well. So this morning's topic is how important is the check you write to yourself? Well, I have these checks. They're called universe checks. And I got them off of a website called The Secret. And I put the link to those checks in the description because maybe you want to go and print them out after I finish talking because they're powerful, okay? Because the check that you write to yourself is the most important check that you could ever have. Now, what happened was these checks are designed to help you with your belief system. And so that you know that you can accomplish anything, even the amount of money you want to earn. And you can print them out and write a check to yourself. Now, if you don't want to write money on it, write whatever your goal is. It's whatever you want. So when I wrote my first check, and I have several of them plastered around my house, I wrote the first check and I wrote a date on it. I wrote an amount on it. And then when I signed it the universe. Okay. And for the first 4 checks that I wrote to myself, I signed it the universe. Then I started thinking about that. It's like, wait a minute. I'm the universe. I'm the person that's going to get this money. I'm the person that's going to earn this money. Why don't I write the check out to myself? So that's what I did. I wrote a larger check. And I wrote this big check and I put signed Vivian Everett. And it felt pretty good. And so I wrote 6 more. And the check that you write to yourself is more significant because it's coming from you. It's telling your subconscious mind that, yes, I am the person that's in charge of getting this goal or this thing or this money or whatever it is that you're trying to get. And don't freak out because it's money, okay? If you have a money paradigm, I'm sorry, but that's on you. Here's the deal. I had a money paradigm. Probably still have a little bit of it, okay? But the money paradigm is, oh, I better not talk about money because, that'll make me look greedy. Look, Everybody needs money. Good morning, Marion. Everybody needs money. Money is energy. Money is something that everybody needs to get what you want. So say you're hungry. How are you going to buy food without money? Not possible, right? If you want a place to live, how are you going to get that without money? Not possible, right? You want a car, you want whatever it is that you want in this world, then you're going to need money to get it. Now, if all you want is spirituality and affirmations and things like that, that costs you nothing. You were born with that. You could do that. But if you want physical things in this physical world, you're going to have money to get it. So you have to get over the whole money paradigm thing. You know, I'm getting over mine every day. Every time I look at the money that I went to the bank and I got some money, this guy named Ken Honda. So he says, thank your money every time it comes in and every time it goes out. Because, you know, a lot of times what we do is we thank the money only when it comes in. But we need to thank the money when it goes out, because guess what it's doing for you? It's helping you to gain those things that you want. So thank it. And then, you know, when whatever feels appreciated comes back to you. So if you're going to put the money, thank the money when it comes in, thank it when it goes out. You know, thank you, money. I appreciate you for helping me pay my bill. Oh, thank you, money. I appreciate you for helping me get those clothes. Oh, thank you, money. I appreciate you for helping me buy that car. That's a check you're writing to yourself. Good morning, Elian. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Nikita. Okay. So if you are writing a check to yourself, that is the most important check that you could possibly write, and sign it to yourself. Now, I encourage you to go to that website and get those checks. They're free. It's nobody's asking you for anything. You just download the PDF and print it. And then you can put them up all over your house. Like I got some in here in my office. I got some in my bedroom. I got some in my living room. I got some in my kitchen, just to keep seeing that check that I wrote to myself. The ones I wrote and I signed it the universe, they're kind of sitting off to the side, because guess what? I was afraid of the money at that time. So I'm teaching myself to not be afraid of the money that I want. So what? I want to live a luxurious life. If you don't, okay, that's your life, right? But if I want to live a luxurious life, I want to be able to help people. And a lot of times that's another thing. You're not going to be able to help anybody if you can't help yourself. You know, you don't have anything and you don't have anything to give. I mean, you could give your time. That's free, right? But I mean, physical things. Like if you're trying to help somebody eat, where you have to have money, right? So get the money and give it away if you want. But just get it. And you can ask the universe for that money. God, universe, or whatever it is you believe in, ask it for that money, and then you can give it to other people. You can buy clothes for other people. You can buy food for other people. You can teach other people how to plant a garden and buy some land to help them do that. But you're going to have money either way, right? So now, while money is not really the goal, you can't get anywhere without money, okay? Anyone telling you that you can't have what you want is wrong. Point blank in the story. And all that is them expressing their limiting beliefs. You know, because some people, I remember I'd done an advertisement a long time ago about, and I had these images of the things that I wanted, you know, like a relationship. I had all quadrants of life, basically: a relationship, good finances, a good home, you know, a nice car, blah, 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 all these quadrants of my life. Spirituality, you kind of in the middle. I think I had this heart and, you know, meditating kind of thing. But anyway, somebody commented on my post and they said that if all you thinking about is money, then you're dead wrong. I said, oh, okay, whatever you think, darling. If you don't want it, I mean, if you got money coming to you, tell them to send it my way because I'm okay with that. You know, if you are the type of person who rejects money, it's okay. Then everybody else has more of it. Awesome, right? So I know you've heard the phrase, don't write a check your butt can't cash. Of course, it doesn't say but you know what I mean. So it was mostly said in context to perhaps saying something you couldn't take back, you know, declaring something you couldn't accomplish, starting something you couldn't finish. That's what that phrase was normally about. But there's nothing that you can't accomplish. You know, think of it that way. You can cash any check you want. Because somebody will say that to you, but you can cash any check you want. Just write one out to yourself. It is a good thing, right? When you write out your goal, your real goal, not necessarily the money itself, but because writing the checks is only a symbolism. It's a symbol of what you want, as the money you want to purchase that thing, that actual goal that you want. Because like I said, money is energy. So when you write out your real goal, attach your check to it. Each one. I mean, if you have more than one, say you write out this goal, like I have this business plan for a nonprofit, right? But even though it's a nonprofit, it requires money to get started. So one of my checks that I wrote to myself is attached to that business plan. Because it needs money to go with it. So, okay, this thing needs this much money. At least that's what I think, because I don't know. I've never run a nonprofit, right? So I just put an amount that I thought that I needed to at least get started. What I need later, maybe something different. But right now, that's the money I said I need to get started. I have pictures of Italy all over my wall. And I attached one of those checks to that visual. Because I'm going to need money to move there, right? I'm going to need money to buy a house. I'm going to need money to, do all my paperwork or whatever it is over there, right? So when you write out that goal, attach one of those checks to it. It makes it more real. So this is going to be financed with this check. This is going to be financed with this check, right? So write out your plan for accomplishing that goal, whatever that plan is. Maybe you don't know exactly how you're going to accomplish it, and that's okay. But do one step at a time. It's okay to do one step at a time. When you're writing out these checks, you're just telling the universe, you're telling God, this is what I want. This is the thing that I want in my life. And the how will come. And I was listening to Bob Proctor this morning. He says, you know what? You don't have to know the how. The how will come when you start. If you never start, nothing's going to come to you. Nothing. Those resources that you need are not going to come to you because nobody knows you have that goal if you're not actively reaching for it. So just start doing something, just little bits and pieces. Maybe you know a little bit. Maybe you know the how just a little bit. You may not know how to get the major goal, but you know how to start. So everybody knows how to get started. They just don't maybe not know the end. Like when I thought about doing this nonprofit, I know about 501c3s because I worked for the IRS for 32 years. But had I ever filled out an application? No. And when I looked at it, oh my God, I thought I was going to lose my mind. I said, God, I got to do all this. I need to hire somebody. And so I did because I was trying to do it myself. And I said, nah, I might look over their shoulder just to see what they did, just in case I ever have to do it again. And maybe I don't want to hire anybody, but I doubt that's going to happen. But you see what I mean? You have to just start, and then the resources they will reveal themselves to you because they're all out there. The resources are all out there. They're going to reveal themselves to you if you just start. Okay. Now, remember that the only check that's important in life is the check that you write to yourself. I'm not even talking about a physical check. You're checking yourself whenever you start doing whatever it is you need to do to get your goal accomplished, whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. you're writing a check to yourself. That check could be anything from just going out and walking in the park, just to get a smile, just to have a breathe, just to breathe and say everything's going to be okay. Just to smile at somebody, just to have that feeling. That could be your check. And on your check, you don't necessarily have to write a money. That's making you feel uncomfortable right now. Work up to it. Put an actual thing in there. This is the check that I'm writing to myself. This thing is what I want. So this is the check that I'm writing to myself. Make sense? So, and later, throw your money goal in there for that thing. Okay. Now, work for it. You have to work for it. These are things that you do that are a personal development level, but you still have to work for it. You have to go for it. And you'll be surprised how fast you accomplish that goal. All of a sudden you look around and go, wow, hey, I got to my goal. What? I'm at my goal. Yay. You know, because when you stop, you also notice how much time you wasted not doing it. Oh my God, I could have already been here a long time ago if I had done blah, 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 blah. I've said that to myself 100 times over certain things, right? So let's not do that. Now, write a check to yourself. Here's your homework for the rest of the weekend. Write a check to several checks to yourself. Okay, whatever you want to put on it. You want to put money on it. You want to put a house on it. You want to put a spouse on it. You want to put a girlfriend, a boyfriend on it. You want to put whatever it is you want to put on that check. Write it to yourself and sign it for yourself. Because the check that you write to yourself is the most important check you could possibly ever write in life. So go to that website, download you some checks, several of them, and just write them out, paste them all up on your wall if you have to. I cut mine out because, you know, I wanted it to look like a real check, and I cut mine out and I stapled it or taped it to the item that I wanted to fund with that money. So sign it yourself. And just start doing the things that'll get you to that goal. Work towards it every day. Okay? And I will talk to you guys later. But in the meantime, until the next video, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you, Elian and Marion. Appreciate you.